Welcome back to another episode of Bows, Guns, Rods and Reels. I've partnered up with my brother at the back of the camera and Ari from Fish. Thank you guys. We're gonna have such a beautiful day. They're gonna come and show me a few tricks up their sleeves, trying to catch some specimen carp. So Ari, if you would please just show us the presentation, what we will be using today. So yeah.
Lekker guys. Yeah, we're fortunate enough to come in a December holiday, have some fun with these guys. Gonna try and catch some fish. What we're gonna use is a dead standard D-rig. Obviously the D comes from the little sight there and the swivel key there. We will show you at the end of the video a close-up bait presentation of exactly what this is going to look like. But easy enough, we take fish. They've got a thing called a zero. It's a high protein little zero. It floats. We use 2 of those. And I like to actually bait bigger bait in the river because these carp are used to looking for bait in between the rocks and stuff. So the bigger and the longer, I like it and it works. It's not always like that, but if I look at the river at the moment and if I look at the weather, then I think they're gonna go and hunt for bigger food. Basically what we do is just take some bait floss, put it through like that, and then this whole story, just gonna try and catch it there, bring it back, pull it stronger, there we go. I don't have my scissors with me. I'm going to try and quickly just cut off the ends there. There we go. And then I don't use a stopper, and something that me and William and Andre started doing is just we burn the ends off just like that.
And that won't bother the fish from
not at all. And we
smelling.
Squeeze it flat like that. And guys, that is a perfect example of a D-rig.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
And now the main thing that we do and that we've learned over the times, and I know most of the specimen people will know this, we just put it back in we use pineapple tigers from Fish, and now we just let it wind dry for about 1 minute to 2 minutes until it's dry, and then all the juices goes into the tiger nut.
Yeah,
it will sit there. You'll see that I actually cut off the ends of the tiger nut there. That's for all the juices to come out. And that's it. Take a lekker big sinker. I think this is a 7 ounce. And the reason for this is the river does sometimes take your line, and we don't want that.
Yeah,
we want it to stay on the exact same
on
spot.
one place.
And that's basically like that. We don't push it all the way in. Just 1 or 2 clicks.
I hear you. So it can break
it
away.
Must come off. End of story.
Sure.
Just like that.
So in other words, we do lose a lot of sinkers.
Every fish is a sinker. And
Every fish is a sinker.
And you guys will see there's a kick away rubber here, and that is just for purely for when the fish takes it, it can't tangle or anything like that.
For sure. Beautiful.
That's it. Let's
Right,
get
Ari.
the
No,
stuff in the water.
Thank you so much. Let's put them in and see what we can find.
After boiling the food for about 30 to 40 minutes, they are ready for us to cool down. So we just put them into a bucket, let them cool down for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we start just feeding them, as you can see.
There you go. There you can see William and Eben are putting in some feed for the specimen angling. We don't normally feed, but this is a river system, and it just works better if you put a few buckets of feed out just to get the fish going. After that, we literally just put one hand in every time we put our lines in.
We are only at the Vaal River for 1.5 to 2 days, so that is why we are putting out a lot of bait in the water to try and attract as much as possible fish.
Right, that's it. The catfish. The catfish rod is in.
Yeah. First little catfish on a big white Mupani worm, I think it was. I don't know what you call it, but it's a big white worm. This rod wasn't in for 10 minutes maybe. We're busy taking in the specimen rods. This little bad boy took it, but we'll show you some carp hopefully in a minute.
Right, so this morning before we left from the dairy farm, we found these guys in the cow dung. Just have a look at them, man, some ugly grubs. But the whole point was digging them out of the dung to get these guys. What a success, man. We're gonna have a busy night tonight. I would say probably about 2-3 kgs. And yeah, let's put him back.
Lekker the Eben! Setting at the fire on there, the rod screamed. Now this is maybe 40 meters up here, maybe 40 meters, 35 meters.
For sure, yeah.
And that thing was running the whole time. Maybe it took about 70, 80 meters of line. We're gonna show you the fish as soon as we get it in.
Right, so as you can see there, the worm I was talking about. Man, beautiful. It's fantastic. Those worms that we dug up this morning brought this monster. Yes, number 2 of the day. That's what we came for. Catfish and some carp specimen fishing. William just caught a monster, probably about 9 kgs as well. It's just going great. Look at the head on this guy. What a beautiful fish. What a beautiful fish. If you target them, catfish is basically one of the best species to target. They put on a brilliant fight. On that same worm. Wrong length for you. Now it's coming nice too. It feels quite nice. Look at that boy. That's what we've been looking for, man. I mean, look at this mouth. Oh, look at that. Those worms that we dug up, end of the day, man, look at the water just running out of his gills. Beautiful.
Yeah, so well done, Eben. A PB of 15.2 kilos at the Vaal River, 21 December. Thank you. Hey! 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 Yippee!
Feels like 200 liters. Right, so this is what we've been waiting for the whole night. Well, actually the whole day and night. We've tried everything. The carp were just quiet. They just didn't bite. That's just how it goes. We got a lot of catfish, 4 or 5, I think 5 or 6 catfish that we got down. Beautiful catfish. I caught my PB, but this is what it's about, the carp. Angling the carp. Look at the mouth, man. Just look at the fantastic mouth on this guy.
After having a short nap of about 2 to 3 hours, we had a bit of a game plan change. Ari put on some mulberry tiger nuts from fish. Short while after that, 10-20 minutes later, we dropped on a nice gravel area where the feed was lying, and boom, Ari was on with hopefully a monster.
This is why we come to fish in the Vaal River. This fish is absolutely stronger than a normal conventional dam fish. He's got to fight every day of his life for food. There's currents, there's streams, there's trees, there's everything. I mean, just look at that mouth. They normally dig into the rocks to find food. I mean, just the size of that alone can tell you what a nice looking carp this is. Look at that mouth. It took, I put one tiger knot on with a 0 from fish, and it keeps producing. We dipped it in mulberry, left it to dry. We took the rods in about 45 minutes ago, and this is our first backdrop carp. We're gonna put this bad boy back. Look at that size of that tail. It's just the absolute stunning fish.
Fantastic.
And we are very blessed.
Well done, Ari.
I'm gonna put this one back.
William's on with a beauty. Yes. Looks like a common carp. Man, we had a double up. Went on the boat and we lost the one, unfortunately. Hook pull.
Alright guys, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon here we're at the Vaal River. We've tried hard. Difficult conditions, it's cloudy, it's windy, it's rainy. So what we've done is we've used these 16mm fish pop-ups, and what I've done is I've just used a sweet corn boilie,
Just show us nice.
and that is a combination that we use on a D-rig.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, nice big baits, going for a bit bigger bait, hopefully to get some bigger fish. Just back in the water. Thank you.
How much is that? 7?
Yeah, so it's 8 minus the 1 comes to 7 kilos.
7 kg bag. Well done. Well done, William.
Thank you.
Beautiful fish, lovely day.
Beautiful.
Imagine going down this downhill with 5 millimeters of rain. Just look how steep this guy is.
Right, there you have it. Man, we had some couple of days of really nail-biting, hard fishing. We caught a couple of fish, but it was really difficult. We had some rain in between, we had heavy winds. That's the end of the day, that's how fishing goes. Guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you for tuning in, thank you for riding shotguns, thank you for all the support. The subscribers, for my new subscribers, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. My name is Evan Smith and you're watching Bows, Guns, Rods and Reels. And remember, shoot straight, fish hard. Cheers.
Just another special thanks to my brother William Smith. Man, we had such a good time fishing at the Vaal River. Fantastic. Arno van Rooyen, what a legend. Man, thank you for the support.